Hello, Happy New Year. It's been a long time since I've done a video and I have been just having a bit of a rest period. I've been really studying spiritual wisdom from other teachers that I've found on the YouTube channels and just soaking it all in, just understanding this ascension process. And yeah, I'm really excited because I've found some really new gurus or teachers that I admire their work, and I feel like they are taking me now to the next level of my ascension process. So there's a few people that I've been following. I really like Amanda Ellis. She's from Celestial, actually I've got her brand here. She's from Angelic Celestial Colours, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And she's a bit of a channeler, but she also has her own product range. I love listening to Eldora and Simon. They're a new one for me that I just found probably this month. I think they're Canadian, but they live in Costa Rica, and it's really nice to find a couple like that are really deep and spiritual in their teaching, and they're the divine masculine and feminine. Like, it's very rare to find a couple that are in sync with one another and understand what's going on around the globe. I also enjoy Brad Johnson. He's another sort of channeler. He talks to the Galactic Federation and gets information from them. And there's also people like, I still admire Elizabeth April. I really like Laurie Ladd. She's, I think, also from the States. Yeah, so these people that I've just been following recently, and pretty much my day, I don't watch TV. I just watch back-to-back tutorials. And it really just elevates my vibration. It elevates my frequency. And it just teaches me how to let go of the triggers, or how to, just sit in neutrality of this reality. I'm really seeing the 4D, like the polarity. And I'm learning to step into my 5D state of consciousness, which is about love frequency and Christ consciousness, and just feeling compassion and trying not to get aggravated by the decisions that are coming towards us through the government. I may not agree with them, but I know that I'm in the game. Like, I know that I'm playing this game consciously. I went and saw The Matrix, the new movie, with my son, and we were probably the only two and this other lady that were watching the film. But, it was so deep. It was like showing us, when we take the blue pill, this is what happens. We're all just sort of, going along with what we're told. We don't question the narrative. And then you take the red pill and then you're like, whoa, what is this? This is just the Maya, it's the illusion. And I see the veil is dropping. I'm noticing more people are awakening. There's still, I would say, 2/3 that are asleep still, that aren't accepting what's going on, and just, shrug their shoulders and say, well, we have to do it, it's mandate. But I think the third that are going to these rallies, they are helping to shake it up. They are helping to awaken more people because they're just so committed to this cause of breaking down this medical apartheid that is happening right now, especially in Australia, especially in Melbourne, living through it. And I have to keep reminding myself, well, I chose to be here at this time. So what can I do, to keep myself sane and to keep myself steady in this storm? Because it is a huge shit show right now. And I have to find humour sometimes in this satire. It's just, I can see all our leaders are just wonderful actors. They're doing a marvellous job at it. And, they're just running out of ideas. And every time they ram up the mandates, I'm thinking, the people are winning. Because they're running out of stuff to talk about. They're running out of rules, and they're just replaying it, but they're just making it harder and shortening the timelines of when we have to do things by a certain date. And I don't know, I feel like the light's going to win. I know that we, the people, are going to win this. We just have to hang in there, and I feel like it's going to happen. It's going to accelerate, And then I just had to start the video again. So yes, I feel like it's going to accelerate, and then there's going to be an even bigger mass awakening, because they're going to go through their own death of the ego. And we, who are already awakened, need to hold the space. We need to hold them and just go, welcome. Welcome to the family. You've awakened, and we're here for you, and hold compassion. There's no point saying, I told you so, and I warned you. They don't need that. They're going to go through their own shock of the new revelations that are coming very, very soon. All I know is that we just, as light workers, the ones that have awakened, need to just hold the sacred space and show them love and show them acceptance. And I don't even want to say forgive them, because there is nothing to forgive. This is just the reality that we're living in. We have to experience polarity and contrast to evolve. It's cause and effect. So I don't like to say the word forgive them for their actions. We just have to accept that was the role that you played, and it's okay, because I was there, 10, 15 years ago. I probably would have done the same too. But it's because I've done the work that I'm like, hang on, not anymore. This is not making sense. So it's gonna get harder, I feel. But I think if we've done our work, we just have to stay mentally strong up here and hold the line and be supportive of our loved ones that are going to have the shock, that are going to go through another awakening that they've never ever experienced as such before. So, as I was saying before, I'm following some new people, and I'm excited because I've found someone that I really love listening to. She's very motherly, and I love all of her messages, and it's Amanda Ellis. She's based in the UK, and because I follow her, I don't really I haven't really done it. I don't think she does courses, but I thought, well, what can I do to return the favor? Like, thank her for her service, thank her for her time and her teaching. So I ended up going onto her website, and she makes these aura sprays, and I'm just reading them. They're made from crystal essence on special dates, and they're energized under the moonlight and sunlight. And these sprays are then energized on a beautiful mandala, and they use sacred geometry, beautiful crystals, and then she invokes them with the archangels and the ascended masters. I will add her link, so if you want to watch her and see what she's all about. The ones that connected with me were obviously, sorry, I got the wrong one, was Kuan Yin, because that's what this page is all about. So I really wanted to get that spray, and they're just beautifully packaged. They're glass bottles. This is Kuan Yin Mercy and Compassion Ascended Master Spray. And, what she does on her website, she puts like a little description, but it's said that this is to encourage us to hold compassion and mercy for ourselves and others, to practice self-care, and it is said to comfort those who are sick, elderly, affirm, senile, and bereaved. And because Kuan Yin, even though we see her in the feminine, she is also masculine energy as well. And what I liked about it, she says here that she's got some channeling that has come through. So it's all about, let me hold you and soothe you in my healing waters, washing away that which is wrong and bringing into balance that which is not. Allow me to help you as you help others, to remind you of the importance of the soft heart and soft stance in body, mind, and soul, to not allow the world or personal circumstances to harden and betray you, but to keep your heart wide open and to work always from them. To be guided by me is to help you to see the best in yourself and in others, to show compassion and love to all, to see each person as a reflection of the divine and part of you and the greater whole. By demonstrating love and mercy in your words, thoughts, and deeds, you carve a path of righteousness that others can follow and adopt. This path is laden with gold and fallen petals, fragrant with my scent, and open to all who strive to be a better person, to create a more loving planet, to leave it more enhanced Then you found it, and to have walked with grace and touched each portion of the life you led with beauty. And the essential oils, it contains pink lotus, spikenard, lemon, narcissus, pine, ravensara, and pink pepper. And it's also got a clear quartz Kuan Yin figurine. So it's obviously being poured around this rose quartz, green aventurine, lotus flower, mother of pearl shell that's shared with the Mother Mary, crystal essence, lavender jade, orange kyanite, and moss agate. So it's just something about, and what I've noticed what she does, she will spray this around it. So I'm going to do that now. She sprays this around her, and then she sort of brings in any sort of channeling from Kuan Yin. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to set my intention to bring in Kuan Yin. Maybe there is some light codes that I can only do for a minute or two. I don't want to spend too much time because I want to also share another bottle that I've bought with her, and I might even draw a card afterwards. So this is Kuan Yin. Let's see what happens. Just letting that go. My presence commanded that I come back into the third dimension. Now show me. My presence commanded that I come back into the fifth dimension. Now show me. I could have kept on going. Anyway, that felt really pretty. Felt very beautiful. And I felt it was a combination of the Kuan Yin as well as my normal dialect, which I think is Pleiadian. I still haven't worked that out. It's something. It's galactic. Anyway, so that I can still smell this. This is absolutely divine. It's sweet. It's definitely got that lotus. I can smell the floral. It's something. Yeah, it's definitely got the floral, and I can smell the notes of this pine and also the lemon. It's just beautiful, absolutely stunning. So that's the Kuan Yin. Look into that. And the whole delivery, like from the UK and the courier, I think it took about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, because of the travel time. All right, now The other one that I got, actually got another 2, I got 4 in total, but I'm just going to focus on 2 today. The other one I got, because I'm very committed to the Course in Miracles and my journey to come back to Jesus and to come back to the teaching of God's law and to oneness, I thought, well, got to get Jesus, right? So I got the Jesus Christ light. And this is from the Ascended Master Jesus. So this one is all about love, and she's got here a beautiful message. If you respond in love, you can only create love. If you look with the eyes of love, you see only love. And if you listen with the ears of love that bypass pain and suffering and what is really required, it is the need for love. Love is all around you, and yet you fail to see it. It is in the bird song, in the face of a newborn child, of an elder wise, with the years of both the incarnation and that before. Love is the person who stops to help, the passerby that smiles, the friend, the lover, and the one who challenges and teaches you minute by minute, hour by hour. So many feel unloved and unlovable, yet you are all loved beyond measure and in equal amount. From the one who has fallen into hate to the one who shines bright as you are still loved by the Creator's energy, just the same. Love heals anything. Love is available to everyone. It is not scarce. It is here, now more accessible than ever before. All you have to do is be open to receive it. You need no one's help, no structure, no doctrine. All you need is to hold love at your core, and all resistance, suffering, and anguish melts away. My Christ light is with you. You don't have to search or strive for it. It is simply here right now, whenever you need it. Cosmic love brings grace and beauty where there is difficulty and nourishes the heart and soul, so you can remember your origins and heritage as well as your future. That is love. I can still smell Kuan Yin. It is just very, very powerful. So this one is suggested to use for nurturing, self-forgiveness, opening to the unconditional love, dissolving judgment and blame, ending suffering, and bringing one back into alignment with the soul self. And it's got essential oils: yarrow, rosewood, cardamom, frankincense, jasmine, myrtle, and lavender. And the crystals that have been used is red horn coral fossil, aragonite, sputnik, mango calcite, rose quartz, and pink topaz. Now I haven't sprayed this one, so let's see what happens. It's a very, it definitely feels like a male energy. Now I can smell the rose and the frankincense. I can smell the notes. Yeah, it's really, it's very calming. It's very, very calming. So that is the Christ light. The other 2 that I got were connected to Metatron. She talks a lot, Amanda talks a lot about Metatron, and that's her channeler for messages that come through. And I just wanted to know more about him, or that Ascended Master, I should say. And the other one was an emerald. It was like a recovery renewal spray. So like, you know, if you get sick or anything with a virus, you can spray that around you, and it sort of acts as a vitality booster, whereas the Metatron is like a protection. So if I start to feel sick, I might give it a go and see what happens. But they're the 2 that I really wanted to share tonight. I'm also going to just shuffle my Kuan Yin Oracle and just ask Kuan Yin, what do we need to know right now? There's a lot going on in our politics. There is a lot of upheaval still. You know, we've been asked now to go for the 3rd jab. And it's, you know, it just seems to be like we're just signing up every quarter. We've got to do this. And I don't think that is the solution. So I'm hoping we can collapse this and put it to bed. There's a lot of more people that need to get up, wake up from this sleep from the Matrix. So Kuan Yin, what do we need to do as a collective? Help us find a way to claim our sovereignty. and come back into unity consciousness. The Lotus Throne. Number 37. Interesting because one of the ingredients was lotus anyway. So what have we got? The same lotus wisdom that enlightens beloved Kuan Yin and all spiritual masters is the very same lotus light within your own heart, beloved. It can take great courage to trust your own inner light, to ascend the throne of your own spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seems more powerful than your own. You are being asked to trust this inner guidance above all others now. Have faith in your own heart. Know that you are divine. There are times on the path that can greatly benefit from assistance from others. In fact, these times are almost always. A true spiritual master, teacher, guru, guide, or healer has the same role to connect you with conscious awareness, to your own inner light, so that you may come to realize the spiritual power, authority, and beauty that are in the truth, in the same spiritual power, authority, and beauty that you may see and honor in them. Sometimes we might need an external guide to help us make that connection. Sometimes we are closer to our own divine wisdom than we consciously realize, and yet we fall into a habit of believing that others may know more of what is good or true for us than we do ourselves. Sometimes out of habit and conditioning, it's just easier to see the divine light in others than within our own heart. This oracle has come to guide you to trust your own inner teacher. He's growing stronger, and that you have more spiritual wisdom than you have previously acknowledged, and that you will benefit greatly from heeding your own heart's guidance at this time. You are guided here to carefully discern the level of influence that others may be having over you. In your admirable willingness to be open to learn and grow, you are wise not to surrender your discernment. No matter how wise or powerful a teacher might be, it is wiser and more powerful still to always test what they seek to say to you by sitting with it in your own heart. Does all your guidance you have been following feel true to your heart? Yep. At this time, the inner teacher, the guru within all the goddess of light of Kuan Yin in your own heart is speaking to you, urging to trust your own divine nature more deeply than ever before. You're being asked to ascend to the Lotus Throne of your own divine soul. Trust your courage, beloved. Your journey is taking you into a spiritual maturity, and you will need to acknowledge that you have spiritual authority within your own heart. Yes, you can learn from others, but always honor your inner teacher, beloved, as this is your own unconditional, loving, and flawless guide, the part of you that is pure divine wisdom, always has been and always will be. That's powerful, because I have been watching and listening, but I am always, checking, does that feel true for me? And as much as I, look up to them, I also realize I am my own teacher, and, I'm listening to my own inner compass. But so far, everyone that I have been connecting to, I'm just like nodding my head going, yep, totally agree, amen, namaste. I'm just like on the same page. So to hear this message, it feels like, wow, well, I know that I just have to keep doing this. What else do I want to read from here? And the prayer is, you burn bright in my heart, guiding me eternally, divine lotus of light, my very own heart. I ascend to the lotus throne within you, my power, my wisdom, my love and light acknowledged. All is well within my own soul by Kuan Yin's grace and my own divine fire. I trust and empower myself spiritually, now more than ever. Om Mani Padme Hum. Well, that's it. There's not much else that I can say. I think, try and get off mainstream media, get off the fake news, educate yourself. This is time to up the ante in your spiritual wisdom and become enlightened, because that's what's going to get you through this roller coaster that we're going to be, which we already are in, but we're just going to continue to experience some more pain through this portal. But there is light. I feel like we're going to get there. This is end game. It's all part of the journey. we chose to be here at this time. And I look back at the person I was 12 months ago. It's not the same person. She's very more evolved. You know, she's learned a lot more along the way. So the other person I also listen to is Ralph Smart. I can't believe I forgot that. And he's just like my morning wake up. And you know, he's all about feels so good to be alive, baby. And you know, he's just really on high vibes, high frequency. So that is another sort of teacher that I have been watching since last year, since it all started. So that's my catch up with you guys. I think I love these sprays. I think there's something very magical about them. And yeah, I just want to continue to use them where needed. It's just cleanse the aura, gives you a bit of a cleaning, positive vibe. I can still smell their fragrance. It's unbelievable. It's still sitting around, but it's not a sickly smell. It's very faint. It's very soft, but yeah, it's just very soothing. But my favorite so far is definitely Kuan Yin. I love the Master Jesus Christ one as well, and I will definitely try the others when required. But yeah, checking them out. I will put the links below. But lovely catching up with you. I hope that the light language or light codes help to sort of boost, give you a bit of an energy, vitality booster. I felt that they were very excited with the scent that was wafting around me, and it felt very like, you know, opening up all the chakras, because that's where I feel like we need to open up our sinuses. So that, to me, being able to smell that, it's really good. It just awakens the senses, and I think that's what we need to do right now, is just keep our senses awakened, and don't fall off or nod off at any time. So that's it for tonight. I will try and do another video maybe later on. I've just got to feel it. It's got to be organic. But it's good to come back on after such a long time. Good night and goodbye, and take care, and may love and light shine through you, but may you also stay in your sovereignty. Namaste.